When I was in part 3, I was telling you that the Most High says, you walk contrary to me, I'll walk contrary to you. You return to me, and I'll return to you. The Most High has stretched out his hands to us for a long time. And still today, that is still his desire. He has no pleasure in seeing the wicked destroyed. That's not why he created you. He created us for fellowship. And see, it's something that nobody never told you. But that hanging out with Mr. B, you're going to find out. That he chose you. But you turn your back on him. But remember I said we need covenant healing. So if I tell you the side where we got the wound, then I'm going to tell you how we can get the healing. Let's start with the covenant wound. Yahuwah afflicted Israel, his people, because of covenant disobedience. Covenant. Something that was sacred, something that was holy, something that was agreed upon by two people in love together. They made a covenant. I'll do this if you do this. But Israel, their part of the covenant, they broke. The marriage vow was what they broke. They were unfaithful to their side of the covenant, and they went astray. Real covenant law, someone could lose their life behind it. Israel decided to go a-whoring after other gods. Which God did they go after? The god of wood and the god of stones. The curses, the scattering, the exile, and the pain the pain were all the result of violating the law. I stuttered. Let me go back over that. Yahuwah afflicted Israel because of covenant disobedience. The curses, the scattering, the exile, and the pain were all the result of violating the law. Yet his correction is the correction of a father. What did they violate? The law. The law is a part of the covenant for the people of the house of Israel and Jacob. The covenant was for Israel. It wasn't for the church. He's not in covenant with the church. The God I'm speaking of is in covenant with his people, Israel, the 12 tribes. Jacob, our father, made a covenant with him. He said, because I love your fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you are not consumed. I promise to bless the seed of my faith patriarchs. So we are cursed, Deuteronomy 28. We are scattered all over. No matter what part of the earth you go to, we are there. Scattered. Why are we scattered? Because of our disobedience to his word, his laws, statutes, and commands. Do you know there was a time when he turned his back? He didn't even want us in his presence. Do you know it was a time he didn't even want to look at us? Do you know it was a time that we discussed him? Brother B, why are you talking like that? Why? Because we went and we played the whore. We played the harlot. We went a whoring after other gods. Man, let's get real. I'm going to tell you something. It ain't all about when you pray, believe that you receive and you shall have whatsoever you say it. It ain't all about that. It's about a covenant that was breached, and we, as his people, we need to return unto him. Look in our communities. When you get a chance, read Deuteronomy 28 in its entirety and see who he talking to. Can't nobody fulfill that but us. And when you read it, ask the Ruach of our God to help you to understand. Deuteronomy chapter 28 says it all. The curses and the blessing. Go in Deuteronomy and look. The blessings are short but powerful. But the curses for breaking the law or the covenant, if you would hearken diligently to the voice of the Most High God, to observe and do all that I command you this day, then shall you be blessed. But if you don't, then you will be cursed. That's covenant. For the house of Jacob, Israel, and Judah, and the rest of us. I don't want nobody coming up on my channel. I don't want nobody coming up on my page telling me nothing about over there. I'm talking to the lost house of Israel and to the strangers. Who are the strangers, Mr. B? The ones who say, let us go up to the house of Jacob, to the God of his fathers. Surely he will teach us his laws. Everybody who left Egypt in the Exodus, they weren't Hebrew by themselves. It was everybody. When they saw the power of the things against Pharaoh, the plagues against Pharaoh, fear came upon them. So when Pharaoh finally kicked them out, man, I'm going this way. Man, I already seen the power of the Most High. I'm going this way. So we've been cursed is a sign that we're his people. Scattered is a sign, four corners of the earth. Exile, kicked out of our land. We in exile. And pain. Man, you get on TV and you look at all of the pain of my people. I'm going to have to stop right here because we're going on to 5.